All right, we're speaking to Mitchie this morning from Cake Dreamer by Mitchie for Free Plug Friday. Good morning, Mitchie.
Hi, morning.
Now, Mitchie, first of all, let me just say all your cakes look so yummy.
I know, right? Oh my God.
I'm just looking at the cakes and I'm like, I wish I can have a slice right now. But tell us why a young lady like yourself would want to bake cakes for a living. You're only 23 this year?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for the compliment at first. I never think about baking cakes can be big for a living because it is like always my passion baking. I believe that passionate on something else can be take me somewhere further.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was just a hobby initially.
Yeah.
At what age did you start baking?
I start baking on 16.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, when
okay.
I'm 16, yeah.
Like bake actual whole cakes and all that.
Not really, like something as smaller, like cupcakes, cookies. When I eventually I'm done for the products, I will be sharing out with my friends like that, and I will
mm.
asking them like, oh, how is the better feedback? Is it confirm? Is like the worst cake ever because it's like the first time I'm baking.
Okay, so
It's
you've
like
had
a very hard. It's like a rock. It's a very hard cakes,
Uh,
like a stones like that.
disaster cakes before when you first started baking.
Yes, yes. Then after that, I enrolled to the baking schools, like culinary schools. Then
Okay.
I learned a lot from there.
Okay.
No
But
more
but
stones cakes.
no more stone cake. But what did you want to become when you were a little girl? Was it always like did you always have that in mind that you wanted to have a baking business?
Surprisingly, it is not. I always dream a lot besides on becoming a baker like designers like that. Baking is came across when I'm start watching like those food TV programs like
mm.
uh, Bake with Anna also Master Chef along with my sisters when we are very small. This is where I found my passion.
Okay. How many
Yeah,
sisters do you have?
I have two sisters.
Any brothers?
No,
Okay, so
all
three,
girls.
a house full of girls. Do all your sisters love baking as well?
No, oh,
Only
they
you.
love to eat. They really enjoy to eat. That I'm very grateful that they can clear all my products away.
Even all the mistakes. Did they eat the rock stone cakes or not?
Yeah, eventually it's like I bake it for my boyfriend the whole cake. He eat the whole cake, even though the cake is like a rock.
Uh,
The texture is like a raw cake.
so you know your
Wow.
boyfriend loves you lah.
Yeah, can be like that.
But you also mentioned that your mom was the one who inspired you, and all these cakes that you bake right now, they are her recipes. Was she a
Yes.
baker? Your mom?
No. Yes, for my mom is like inspiration of me. Original butter cakes is her recipes. Where I will be improvise like different types of flavors.
Mm.
So back in the day, she just baked for us and some close friends. I do still remember that she always bake during the evening time. The house is heavily smell like a butter house.
Butter house. I
Yes.
like that. So
And
every
then
time you come back from school, you'll be able to smell the heavenly smells.
where
Yeah.
I was just woke up like my from my nap or anything. It's like it's all over my mind. I was thinking it's like, oh no, my mom is baking butter cakes again. Because it's like, like you feeling like you are like keep on eating, you feel bored of like eating the butter cakes. So she will be packed up two slices butter cake in a blue Tupperwares, which is like for us to easily bring back to schools. So
Mm.
back to times I feel very bored of eating, right? So I will be the one who giving away to my friends and my family like that to make sure that my butter cake is like totally is empty when I'm coming back to home. So that to prevent her to become upset or anything else. My mom.
So so your mom will actually bake butter cakes for y'all to bring to school, but because you're so sick of eating it,
Jelat idea.
you
Yeah,
just
very
like give.
gelat already.
But what do your friends think about your mom's butter cake?
My friend was thinking, wow, not bad. Even like your mom can do a lot of things because she's just housewife.
Mm.
Yeah.
She said, oh, your mom like know how to baking, she know how to do housework. It's just like a super woman, like from what I'm the view from my friends lah.
Okay.
So
Do you think she was superwoman to be able to bake such good butter cake for you every day, you and your sisters?
yes, although it's like beside on the gelat of eating like the butter
Yeah.
cakes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
truly amazing. Yeah, 100%. I cannot. I'm really grateful to have her in my life.
So when you told your mom that you wanted to use her recipe to make cakes for your cake business, what did she tell you?
She told me, we do like me and my mom is like really do a lot of like researching on doing a lot of like brands on making good butter cakes. I think I will be doing R&D like 10 different types of butter we are using to ensure that this is the taste that like the past I'm eating.
Mm,
Yeah.
okay. So she
So
was very supportive and she
yes,
helped
she's
you.
very supportive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Does she help you out still now?
Yes, she's the one that is like a food quality control. Okay, this is very good. You can up already. Okay, this is very good. Then you can up already. She's the one is the food qualities controls one. Then
Uh,
she might be some two times she'll be trying my butter cake. Is it whether it's up to the standards or not?
Mm,
Yeah.
but is she impressed because you went to baking school, you went to culinary school, right? And then now you can do so much more than just butter cakes. Is she slightly impressed by what you can do?
Because I always think is that butter cake is like my childhood memories.
Mm.
So I wanted to like using because I'm very familiar on butter cakes. Why not I'm just using her recipes and then just just improvise a little bit, a twist a little bit from my
Mm.
side. Um that will be good. It will be better
okay.
than the others recipes.
How long did you go to culinary school for?
About 2 years.
Okay. And
Mm.
it was mainly just baking or as a pastry chef?
Eventually is 2 years is included with the hot kitchen and the pastry as well.
Ah,
But I
okay.
choose pastries.
Your
Yeah.
specialty lah.
Yes, correct.
Okay. Did you ever think that you want to go back to study since you're still so young?
No, because I think that in this career, like a pastry chef, is really need to have a lot of like a hands-on thingy. That is why that I'm choosing for working that is that able to gain more experience instead of studying.
Ah,
Mm.
okay. Now
Yes.
tell us about the time when you decided to start Cake Dreamer by Mitchie. You were only 22 years old then. That was last year, right? What
Yeah.
what motivated you or what inspired you to want to start your own cake business at such a young age?
I always I started Cake Dreamer last year, March 2019, which is I'm back from Singapore. Used to be I'm working in Singapore before.
Okay.
So I always dreamed that I always wanted to have a cake shop of my own. Plus it's like a master chef, which is like they have a young contestant. Why not just give it a go? Since I have a very supportive mom and my family's here. So
Okay.
What were you doing in Singapore? Were you working in a hotel, in a kitchen somewhere there?
I'm working in pastry kitchens, not in a hotel. Usually they are usually much more on customized on cakes, cookies, that macarons things lah. So
Mm.
when I got back from here, then I wanted to like try to like play a twist, open up a little cake dreamer like that.
Yeah. Okay. But I'm sure there were many challenges when you first started out at age 22 and you're doing this business all on your own. Like how did you overcome some of the challenges that you faced in the beginning?
The challenges that I faced it when I first start out is the most important, most challenging is dealing with customers. When you were like new to the market, it's very hard to please people to buy your cakes.
Mm.
So they might be thought that asking the questions like, are they are equally good that I expected?
Mm.
Why do I need to buy from your shop, not others? Yeah. So I usually rent a booth about like 3 days, which is like held in the shopping malls according to organizers lah.
Yeah, okay.
So where is my friends, my parents and boyfriend were helping me out through the so I found my first customer to turn it regular, even the sliced cakes to the whole cakes, which is make me feel like gladful. I feel like very happy about it. So eventually it's like they also start to bought it for their friends and then they like it as well. And then from that day they will just turn out to become my start to purchase it from me after that day.
Okay. So you started with pop-ups like at different malls. Just
Yes,
like weekend
correct.
market and all that. Then you will set
Yeah.
up stalls there lah.
Yeah. Some kind of like those food markets, fair. Yeah.
Okay. And then from then, word of mouth, you
Yes,
get more
correct.
and more customers. People say that, oh, your cake's really good. Okay. But were when it comes to baking and all that, did you come across any problems in the
Yes,
beginning?
yes, I do. The first one is just what I say, the rocks cakes. And then I will be like trying to read more books and trying to search more about like the researching in the YouTube, so that it's like why my cakes will be very hard
Mm.
like compared with the others bakers like that. And
Mhm.
then I was like asking because we have a lot of like exams through the courses, so time to time a bit here a bit there from my experience, so I get the good cakes, the buttered
Mhm.
cake lah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So right now, are you only concentrating on butter cakes?
I only concentrate on three items, which is butter cakes, cookies, and brownies only.
Okay.
So, so if it's like the customers I wanted to like customize others cakes, yes we do, but we only doing it for you only.
I see.
Yes.
I actually read that you had a store in a mall for a little while, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Tell us about why you decided to open a permanent store and what
Uh,
happened to it. Was it a
because
permanent store?
yes.
Yeah.
So number of the customers are increasing and even of the orders as well. That's why that which makes me wanted to expand to a physical stores where they can enjoy and relax it in my place.
Like a
Due for the
like a cake and coffee kind of shop, is it?
yeah,
Yeah.
something like a small like a like kiosk something.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, so because this all the pandemic of the COVID-19, we are decided to close down and much more focusing on online lah. Mm.
Okay. All right. But was business good that time when the store was open? When did you open the store?
I opened it last year in August. Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And business was going well until before the pandemic?
Yes.
Unfortunately.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's okay, it's fine. So I already built up my own website so that my customers can able to order it through my website. So that it's like especially baked upon their food doorsteps. Even my customer even like it my baking doing business in online.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think that's the way to go now. Everybody is just doing online business. So when your customer in the beginning, when they ask you, why should I buy from you rather than anyone else?
Yes.
What would you tell them?
I usually tell like, oh, because my cakes are from my parents, can be like a family recipes. Um, which is and plus is that all our cakes are using like a good ingredients, which is like something uh you can compare with others. Yeah. So
Mm.
and with the reasonable price, we can buy a good cakes. Why not just give it a go? Yeah.
Do your customers ever ask you for like special like requests? Like they say, "Oh my god, your butter cake is great." Because I see it on your Instagram page. You got this banana loaf. You have like the lemon one and everything. How often do you customize for your customers?
Like for example, it's because my sister is running a business of the biscuit, so it's very viral right now. So I will be stealing a bit of a biscuit from her. So I will be doing like a maybe in a limited in a one I'll be doing like something a special menu, biscuit marble loaf, biscuit brownies like that,
Mm.
in 1 month like that. Yeah. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
All right. So, but I actually heard that you actually went out and found a full-time job recently.
Hmm.
Why was that? Like, have you given up on your business for now or what?
Basically, I didn't giving up the business. Usually, the cake orders I made it in the morning because I work at 9 a.m. So I need to wake up at 5 a.m. So to make sure my all my cakes orders are done. So before I'm heading out for work. So in order to make it everything are perfect, I will be minimize the orders every like 1 day. For example, if you said last time I haven't worked yet might be 10 orders. So right now it might be 5 orders like
Mm.
that.
But why did you decide to go get a full-time job?
Because I think that 23 years old still is a very young age. I wanted to explore more and experience more like the outside world outcoming so that able to cope the problems.
Mm.
Yeah.
Was it also because you were struggling to make ends meet with just working on Cake Dreamer?
Because due for the pandemic, it's really hit us very hard. That is why it's like might be some profits are coming in so that we can like balance back my my business like that lah can pump up from the business.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, you went to get a full-time job so that you can pump it into the business.
Yes, correct. So
Okay,
that
so
we
out
can
yeah.
make more cakes for you guys.
Okay.
That
What job is this? Is it still in cooking? Is it still in food?
yes, surprisingly yes. Something that I love and passionate is a cake guru, which is a cake instructor
Ah,
in Paprika.
I
Yeah.
see. So you're a cake baking, what do you call it? Instructor now. You're a baking instructor now as well.
Yes, correct.
So it's a way for you to build up your experience and also your skills in the kitchen as well.
Yes, correct. Because it's like working in kitchen, is really different. Like compared with like you are working as like a cake instructor. Because
Mm.
cake instructor, there's a lot of like customers are dealing with, which is in back end. There's no customer, just you and the cake. That's it. Maybe it's a cake instructor, you need to deal with the customers and there's a lot of like question asking you. So from there you like for example they were asking you why my cakes are much more denser than the because we are using is a because uh this is the cake instructor is like I'm using it usually okay cake instructor which is like the studios are running it by iPad
Mm.
which is like for learning like that. So it's like throughout the iPad, they were like learning from that through times to times if they don't really unsure how is for the baking is and then the cake is something wrong problem. We are there to help them like
Okay.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's online.
Yeah, it's online. We are using iPad for learning.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
Interesting. So what happens when someone bakes a cake and it's too dense?
I will be telling them the reasons behind like
What is the
why the
reason
cakes
actually? I'm actually quite curious to know.
actually, the cake is then is because only one the mainly reason is you beat too long.
Oh.
Yeah, you beat too long. When you is like you're adding like egg and sugar, you beating up um in a
Mixer.
mixer, then you mix too much the flour, everything, it makes the cakes is much more denser. Yeah.
So why
Interesting.
was your cakes originally like rocks? Did you finally figure out why?
Yes, I used the wrong flour. Yeah, I used the wrong flour and then slack off the amount of the sugar are lesser. That is makes
Oh,
the cakes is much more harder.
I
Yes,
see.
because
I thought
Okay.
because you use rock sugar.
it's because yeah, correct. So maybe I'm using like maybe the recipes are calling me to use all purpose flour. Then maybe I'm using the self-rising flours. Yeah.
Mm, okay. But what's your plan now, Michi, for Cake Dreamer?
There's a lot of plans moving on. I hope that I will be able to do more varieties, cake, the flavors on the cakes and cookies as well.
Mm.
And might be in future might be teaching some classes, some workshop like that. Yeah.
Mm. Well, you're a very dedicated young baker, I think, and we commend you for that. But can you tell us how we can order cakes from Cake Dreamer by Michi and what's the best sellers on your menu now?
Basically it's like if you wanted to order anything from us, you can DM us through the Instagram or just open up our website. Is in all our is all inside our bio already.
Okay.
So our best seller is our signature butter cakes. If you wanted to have something fancier, which you might be like others flavors, which is lemon curd, butter, banana yogurt, chocolate ganache. Yeah, some are fancier than the usual butter cakes. So ever right now we have the limited flavors, which is the biscuit. Is available in like the butter loaf and the brownies as well.
Do we
Wow,
do we need to
Biscoff
order
Butter.
today and get it tomorrow, or
Like, do we
how
need to
long?
pre-order? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, we do. We usually we another to pre-order for 1 day so that we able are able to bake it and able to arrange the time because like since like right now I'm working, so
Mm.
I need some like
Mm-mm.
time to write down my orders. Yeah, hope that won't be miss out your orders as well. So
Are
we
you
are
doing all
prefer.
Right.
this by yourself still, or your mom is helping you?
Yes, I'm the one who are doing mainly. I'm the one who doing by myself, but I would. But my mom is like she's helping out with my like um packing up the box like that day
Mm-mm-mm.
before the orders like that. Yeah.
How about buying ingredients and all that? You buy it yourself as well?
Yes, all is by myself.
Wow. One
Yeah.
woman
Wow.
show. Well, Michi, you know what? To help your business, JD and I have actually recorded a radio ad for Cake Dreamer by Michi. And
Oh.
we are going to play it for you right now. Have a listen to this. Once there was a little girl who had magical powers. She made a house of cakes, and anyone who was hungry or sad or just wanted to eat cake can take a piece of her house. And once you've had a bite, you'd be filled with love, joy, and happiness. They call her Mitchie, the cake dreamer. Cake Dreamer by Mitchie. Heavenly cakes, scrumptious breads, and cookies made in small batches, fresh from the oven. Call 016-926-2211 or check out their Facebook page, Cake Dreamer by Mitchie. That's Mitchie. Cake Dreamer.
Oh wow. It makes me feel like I'm crying. Yeah, because I never thought that doing a small business online like this will be interviewed by you guys, which is make me really happy. Yeah.
Well, that radio ad is for you and for your business. And we hope that, with your determination, you will be able to make it in this industry. So, yeah, we will be
Th-
ordering cakes from you for sure.
Yes.
Thank you so much for
Like,
giving me some time for me because today I'm really really nervous because of the for the interview.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
all right. You did well.
You did
Yeah.
so well. You did
And
really well.
I think we're really impressed as well that, you want to run this business, you got a full-time job, you know where you're going. So for a young person,
Yeah.
I think that's really commendable. So we will support you definitely.
Thank you so much. Uh,
The big question is though, do you deliver to Wangsa Maju?
yes, we do. Actually, we do we do sign contract with Lala Move and then which is like
Mm-mm.
we're getting a cheaper rate for our customers, which is we are really happy that they can enjoy our cakes at the meantime that Lala Move the rates are much more cheaper than others.
Mm,
Yeah.
okay.
Right. Because I've already got my eye on the pavlova and the burnt cheesecake already. I've been stalking your Instagram.
No, I just want to try the butter loaf since it's the signature, right?
Right.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.